Hello. Just wanted to check out the camera quality, good lighting, not in the rain. Also wanted to just talk about a few updates, what I'm looking to do to the car, what I've done behind the scenes. I've done quite a few maintenance items. One of the what was it the main maintenance items that I wanted to take care of before I really drove the car was an oil change, just because the rod bearings were done in less than 1,000 miles ago. I know there's no run-in period, but I did want to kind of take it easy, flush out the oil with the the assembly lube and all that. So got that done. In addition to that, there was one item that kind of really bothered me, which was how notchy the manual transmission was. So I got the transmission fluid changed. That was kind of a nightmare. I messed up on my part ordering a fluid pump that was a little too small, so I had to keep crawling in and out from underneath the car 5 to 6 times just to fill up the transmission all the way. But got that done, and fortunately that resolved all of the notchiness in the shifter, so all good there. Additionally, I did the rear brake pads just because I saw that they were a little worn down. I did not want it to wear down past the wear sensor, so I just got those replaced. I did the replacement today. Have a video on it, so it'll take me some time to update. No, that's not what I'm doing. Edit, and upload. So more to come on that. Additionally, I picked up a stock exhaust, or not a stock exhaust, OEM muffler mod last weekend. So I've been doing quite a bit of prep work to get it to where I would like it. So I have the original OEM exhaust tips removed. I guess I could show my car for reference. So these are the factory exhaust tips that come with the OEM muffler. Not a huge fan of them, so I'm planning to do a similar setup to my old E92, where I had removed the OEM muffler tips and installed aftermarket ones. Unfortunately, the ones I really liked from EAS are discontinued, so I've spent quite some time looking for alternatives. Fortunately, I was able to find something that I think will fit my criteria. Unfortunately, it's coming all the way from the United Kingdom, so I expect it to come either late next week or the following. So I'm excited to get the OEM muffler mod on. Obviously, it's not going to be at the volume level that I would like right off the bat, but it will fit the overall criteria of when I get a Catless X pipe and how I would like it to sound without too much drone. Wheels and suspension is probably going to be the last mod I do, just because I do want to do them in unison. I'd like to go for an 18-inch square setup, and obviously on the stock suspension it's just going to look like a monster truck. So looking to figure out which coilovers I'd like to go with, and the wheel setup. Either go full balls to the wall and go E88s and Öhlins, $9,000 later, probably more honestly, or an OEM Plus look, maybe 219Ms. I could stick with 19s and go with 359Ms and just lower it with spacers. I think that would look really nice as well. Potentially TE37s as well. I've never owned a set, so I think it would be kind of cool. Probably do, the Hyper Silver or Blast Bronze. I think just based on the paint code of the car, silver wheels or something like Blast Bronze would stand out quite well. So yeah, here's just another walk around of the car. I guess evident things you can see is the window tint. One thing to comment for anyone that was unaware, just like me, the rear windshield, the third brake light I didn't know it requires some disassembly. So originally when I told the tint shop to, of course, tint all the rear windows, they didn't know I wanted to do the third brake light window. So I don't know if you can see that. I'll throw up a picture of what it looked like before. So I gave them a call, let them know like, hey, my fault, sorry, I missed the third brake light. Fortunately, Pedro with MCAR took care of me. I was fully prepared to pay for the service just because it was my fault. But instead of having to pay for the service, he actually just took me in, corrected it. And in addition, he walked the entire car, found some quality control issues. I think somewhere back here, he saw a really tiny bubble. So while I was in there, he took care of that as well. So highly recommend them. Originally, I had plans to tint the windshield as well, but let me show you, knowing my luck. So there was already a pre-existing rock chip or crack on the windshield, and kind of knowing my luck, it would most likely be that right after I tint the windshield, it would start to spread or another rock would hit it. So future plans, when I get a new windshield, when it is needed, I don't want to purchase it unnecessarily. I guess on the front end, a few things. I removed all of the PPF so you can kind of see how clean and mint the front end is. The reflectors don't match just because I got some random vinyl wrap and wrapped it just because I can't really justify $150 for painted reflectors. I plan in the future when I do the LCI trunk, I plan to repaint the rear bumper, and I'll probably have the shop paint the reflectors as well, just so it would be paint matched. Have plans to get a gloss black grille, and then I need to do some more finagling with the tow hook cover. Originally, there was a license plate tow hook mount on it. I think the owner, or the previous owner, broke. He didn't know how to take off the front cover properly, and he broke all the tabs. So I have the cover, but it's just gonna take me some time to kind of finagle kind of a support piece on the back and ensuring the cover stays on. If not, I might just have to shell out the $120, $130 from I&D. So I hope that's not the case, but that could be the case. Anyways, video's kind of dragging on. I'll provide additional updates as I make the revisions to the car. If you like videos such as this, please like the video, comment for more, and subscribe. Or I guess, what is it? Subscribe, like, comment? You know what I'm saying. Thank you.